Let me get in there real quick. Bro. Thank you. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, what's up? It's Jhamar Youngblood. I'm here with some OGs right now. My boy Jesse.
Let's go.
And my boy AB, Aaron. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name's Jesse. Threads handle jhagen34. Yeah, I mean, I've loved both these dudes since basically inception. It's just been, it feels like fate that we met today, and we've had a great conversation so far.
Hey, what's up? It's Aaron Bullwinkle, Aaron_Bullwinkle, so that makes it real easy. Happy to be here, chilling with two of my favorite threaders. So let's do this.
Okay, so a year into Threads, what has been your favorite part about Threads? And what has been your least favorite part?
Okay, so my favorite part's real easy. It's the genuine community. Not only do I get the experience online, but we're sitting here doing this right now. And it's because it's been authentic the whole time. And I love the fact that I get to have actual interactions with people. And I felt that in the digital space, which was always cool for me, which is why I was so active there, because it felt like something was authentic. But if you really want to substantiate the authenticity, I'm sitting here with two of my favorite people right now because we made it a realistic thing. My least favorite thing, it would probably just have to do with the idea of not wanting to kind of gatekeep the space. And I've interacted with this. I've had people that I've had this engagement with where they felt like they were being blocked out. And I don't want that, because the thing that felt so amazing to me was just like a warm hug of humanity. And I don't want to ever be a part of doing that. But you also do have to be aware of making sure you're setting the boundaries emotionally and stuff to keep it what it is. And that's a tough space to navigate, both emotionally and virtually.
Threads, hire this man. That was amazing. That was amazing. How about you, Jess?
A lot of my favorite experiences kind of dovetail with what Aaron said, which is like, it's the camaraderie, which right now us all linking together is like a manifestation of that. I've never been on another social platform where I met so many new people on the platform and then met them in real life. Y'all were like maybe I met like 6 or 7 of the folks from NBA like Threads community. So the camaraderie is really palpable, both online and offline, and that's amazing. And I think the thing that has been my least favorite experience is like weighing what maybe Meta has plans for when it comes to the platform with maybe what we'd like to see from a community standpoint. And it's sometimes instances where like when a conversation goes beyond the bounds of the community, sometimes we see some really like hostile shit, like where we almost feel pressed into action to be like, don't pick on like Tanya, don't pick on Ty, don't pick on like people that like are our friends and that we feel like we have legitimate, deep connections with. That's the tricky thing, because in a platform built on growth, inevitably you're going to like run into different perspectives. And like either as an individual or as a community, you kind of have to parse out which of those perspectives are broadening and additive and which are trying to be like aggressive or like detracting.
Threads, hire this man too. Like, there are new people coming on Threads now. They're trying to build their community. What advice do you have for them?
I think the key is like be authentic. And I know that every influencer on every platform is going to tell you that. But I think there's a marked difference, especially on a text-driven platform like Threads, where you have to be authentic, yes, but it goes deeper than that, because you can't really rely necessarily on like cinema and like even photographic type tricks to just gain attraction. I mean, some people do and some people can, but I think if you really want to get in touch with the community and get in touch with people, you have to know your voice, your writerly voice, and be in touch with that and feel like that comes through in everything that you're writing. That doesn't mean you have to limit yourself in terms of the topics you cover, but you have to be honest with yourself with where you're coming from. I think that's the most important part, is it has to feel really honest, or it's not going to connect with people on a consistent level at least.
Be authentic. That's what I heard. How about you, AB? What do you think?
The things that I post that are just me being me, that I think are throwaway posts because it's my hope that I'm just sharing with the people that are now my friends and the people that matter to me, are the things that are often the things that are most engaged with. So it's not the stuff that I'm trying to create for the sake of active engagement. It's just the stuff that's me being me. that are the things that I find that I actually oftentimes get the most traction with. The most authentic version of yourself is what we want to see and what we want to deal with on both ends. There's an element of just like, I'm with these dudes because of who they are. I'm happy I found them through NBA Threads, but the conversation I just had with them with the last hour had nothing to do with the NBA. And it's because I vibe off of them, who they are as people. These are two incredibly intelligent and incredibly thoughtful human beings. NBA Threads is how I found them, but that's not the connective tissue here. And I think in general, whatever you're doing on Threads, just let yourself be you and see where it takes you to that space. And I hope that for anybody else doing it, that you're able to find that same thing, because it's special.
You two have asked people in Threads to be probably the most difficult thing there is to do, and that's beat yourself. So I hope if you listen to this, I'm sorry. I was looking for something more like, step 1, step 2, step 3, but be yourself. Okay, so last question. Share something about yourself that you haven't already shared on Threads. Hot seat. I'm putting you in the hot seat. We need this content, baby. Who wants to be brave and go first?
I want to be an actor. I miss being in front of both the stage and camera. And it's something that is kind of secondary to the other artistic endeavors that I've done. But part of it is because I'm lightweight, super insecure, and scared of like being back in front of the camera, which is weird because I'm standing there. I hope that in some time very soon, separate of what I do that people know me for, they actually know me for that. Like, I miss it. I love it. It means a lot to me, and that's what I really want to be doing. But I'm scared to like admit that in like spaces that matter.
Hey, that was a good one. I like that. That was a good one. Come on, man. Let's go. Be vulnerable like that. We need something good.
I'll do my best. The truth is, like, I always had like performance elements in my backgrounds too. Like, I was in plays in high school. I thought I was good at it. I come from like a theatrical family, and I let like the pragmatism of life, and in some respects the pragmatism of like my parents, kind of like overshadow that goal for myself too. Like, I would love to get back on stage. I would love to do improv. I would love to try stand up. These are all things that I think I would be good at, and like I know from like my past that like I'm good on stage, and I know I can be well spoken. But like, I don't think I've shared that with anybody, that like I have those ambitions, that like I wish that like I wish I made more of an effort on my end to like invest in that, because I think I've let so much of like the progression and again the pragmatism of like the life that I need to lead, the money that I have to make, get in the way of like those goals I may have had when I was 15 or 16. That's kind of my hidden secret, is that like there's also a part of me that wants to like pursue that again and like also kind of go for it. I never went for it.
Okay, but now you have to answer that question.
That's true, man.
I have to answer that
You
question.
don't get just moderate. Now you got to answer it.
I'll share this story. I was with my younger cousin. She's a woman. She's going to 7th grade. And this is the reason why I really thought that I have to vote for Kamala. I asked her what she want to do with her life. She says she want to be a DoorDash driver. Like, after I like get a little crazy, like, what, DoorDash driver? Yeah. She says, now why you hating on me? So it's like, she was real. I was hating on her being a DoorDash driver. But then I thought, like, if she's seen a black woman as president, would she be dreaming bigger? So that may be ambition to her, but you can only be what you can see.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, I need to maybe be brave and say, even though I don't like Kamala, maybe my younger sisters or my nieces or my future daughter can live a more confident life because they've seen the person be the leader of chief that looks exactly like them.
The symbolic victory.
The symbolic victory. Thank you. UnThreaded. Great interview with these two. Like, follow us, and we'll see you soon. Peace.